Welcome to the channel. I'm David, and this is Motocross the Golden Era, along with Motobilia. And I'm super excited today. I'm like a young kid because I found the bike of my dreams. In 1960, BSA DBD 34 Gold Star Scrambler. Wanted one of these things since I first saw one back in 1961, I think it was. The first motocross, well, it was a scramble back then in England that I went to see, and it seemed like everyone was riding one. Wanted one of these things so much ever since, but I could never afford it. But hell, I found one on Facebook Marketplace. It's the price is pretty good, but it looks pretty rough. But it does look like it's all there. So let's go take a look. Hopefully it's not pitch black before we get there, and let's see if we can do a deal. Come along, see what you think.
So we finally made it. It's late in the day. The guy doesn't really want me shooting video around here. He's got lots of other cool bikes in the garage here, but just heard the bike fire up. It sounds good. It looks pretty rough, but the good news is it's all here, so I think I'm going to do the deal. Well, we got it back in my garage here. I've got my own BSA DBD 34 Catalina Scrambler. Never thought that would ever happen. But here it is, the beginning of a big project. And hopefully you guys are going to come along for this whole project and help me turn this rusty pile of junk into something all sparkly and shiny, just like it was when it came off the showroom floor. So this project is going to be supported by Motocross the Golden Era, my 408-page history of motocross between 1970 and 1986, and by Motobilia, a new website, motobilia.com, Motorcycling Elevated. It covers all types of motorcycles, off-road, on-road. There's a big helping of memorabilia for sale. So go and check it out at motobilia.com, stories about bikes, the people, the sport. Take a look at motobilia.com. Before we go further, please press that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you get updates on the latest episode of Gold Star Rebuild. So, finally got the bike back in the garage. Can't believe I've got a BSA Gold Star. Always wanted one of these things. Goes way back. As I said earlier, 1961 at Curedon Park in England was the first time I saw one of these. That was the first real scramble I ever went to back in the day. And this was more than just a motorcycle. It was a moment. One of those moments that you just never forget. You have them during your whole life, just odd times. But seeing this motorcycle at Curedon Park with Jeff Smith riding it and a bunch of others, it just impacted my life instantly. From that moment on, I was always just totally entwined with motorcycles. As a journalist, as a photographer, my whole life was just revolved around bikes. And this is the thing that kind of started it all off. I've had other moments since then, like when I saw Giacomo Agostini on that crimson and silver MV Agusta at Alton Park. Gee, what a sound, what a vision that was. Same with seeing Cal Rayborn on a XR 750 Harley Davidson at the same track at the Transatlantic Trophy Race. What a noise, just what a sight to see that. Seeing Freddie Spencer on the Honda 750 Superbike at Laguna Seca, just drifting out of what was then turn 9, the last corner. It was just a moment that stuck in my brain. I'll never get that vision out of my head. And probably the other one was being on the inside of turn 1 at San Jose Mile, just seeing all those Harley Davidsons just pitching sideways into turn 1. The sound, the feel, the vibration, just a moment. And, you know, those moments just always stay with you. This bike is one of those moments. And it's why it's so significant. It's just a huge thing in my life. And that's why I want to make this thing into something beautiful again, because it means everything to me. So yeah, let's see what we can do with this thing. it's going to be a big deal. These things are quite rare. In fact, there were way less than 800 of them in total ever made. So they kept the value, and I could never afford one, and until I found this one, which, to be honest, is not exactly a beauty. It, as they say, it's been ridden hard and put away wet. This thing is pretty dirty, scruffy, rusty, and everything else. But the good news is, it's pretty much complete. And better yet, the engine even runs. I've heard it run, and it sounds pretty good. In fact, the guy that I bought it from was racing this only a few months ago. So I do know it runs and it looks good. It's missing lots of the right parts. You know, I know the shock absorbers are wrong. I know it's got a street exhaust instead of that nice curved scrambles exhaust that goes underneath. Needs fenders, obviously, a chain guide. The cylinder has a broken fin and one fin that's kind of bent and mangled, so we've got to fix that. And obviously the gas tank doesn't look like it's in great shape. I do have a replica, one of those Indian-made replica tanks, which look pretty good, but I'm probably going to try and fix this one and see if I can make it look good. But I want you guys to help me out on this, and let's make this a project together, because I'm no restoration expert, and I want this thing to look good, and I want to do it the right way. So you guys can help me figure out the right way of doing it. You know, if you can recommend people to rebuild this motor for me, I can use that help. I'm looking for help with people to do chroming. Where can I get these the exhaust and the shock absorbers? Where do you get parts for Catalina scramblers? And you know, what is there I need to know about rebuilding this thing? I'm sure there are tons of BSA experts out there just with all the knowledge I need. I just need to hear from you guys to help me get through this. And yeah, through the next few weeks, months, whatever it takes, we're going to rebuild this thing and make it look all shiny new. And you know, when it's all finished, I'm going to try riding it. I don't know if I'm going to race it much, but I will ride it. And it might just end up in the living room somewhere looking all shiny and sparkly, but we'll see. It's a bike I've always wanted, and I'm going to cherish every minute of rebuilding this thing. So hopefully you can come along and enjoy the ride too. So come along with me. Let's turn this thing into a beautiful bike again. It deserves it, and it's going to be lots of fun. Come along for the ride.